This program provides education, not advice. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions, and by Invesco QQQ. Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
It's Monday, November 6th. We are all continuing to watch with horror at what is occurring in Israel and Gaza as Israel continues to defend itself against the Hamas attack against Israel last month. One of the financial advisors at Edelman Financial has strong ties to Israel. He has a lot of family there. His two sons are going to school there. One is in high school, one is in college. And JB has made the decision that he is not going to stand idly by here in the United States while his children and other family members are in harm's way. JB has decided to take a leave of absence from Edelman Financial, and he has flown to Jerusalem, and he is now engaging in the fight himself personally. I've continued to be in touch with JB, and he has recently sent me an email. I asked him to describe what is going on. Let me read to you, with his permission, portions of the email that he sent to me. He said, "Rick, the situation here is dire. Israel was caught off guard with the attack and now is dealing with the possibility of the war spreading to all fronts. The soldiers don't have enough bulletproof vests, warm clothes, or medical supplies. Last week, we supplied soldiers with the bare necessities: socks, long underwear, towels, gloves, blankets. I've been driving supplies along the Gaza border. I've raised $40,000 this week, and a good chunk came from my fellow non-Jewish planners at Edelman Financial. The Israeli Defense Force has now asked me to get funding to pay a nonprofit organization that makes portable solar panel units for frontline positions. Modern warfare needs to keep soldiers' cell phones fully charged, and instead of taking huge batteries back to the base to recharge, the solar panels keep the small electronics powered. They cost $850 each, and I bought 13 of them so far. Last night, I paid for a huge barbecue for 500 soldiers at an army base outside Gaza. The Israeli army is not equipped to serve warm meals to 400,000 soldiers, so they get lots of tuna fish sandwiches. Many soldiers were coming back from operations in full battle gear and were so grateful for hot food. It only cost me $1,200 to feed the 500 soldiers, as I was able to buy the chicken at cost. Around 40 soldiers thanked me and told me that the barbecue and warm food meant so much to them. On a macro level, people here are confused, worried, and angry that half the world seems indifferent or against us. The world is divided into those that love and support us and those who seek our destruction. My return ticket was supposed to be on November 12th, but I can't imagine leaving Israel in the middle of a war when I can stay and help out. My 2 teenage boys are busy volunteering here. 3 of my cousins are at the front." That's an email from JB, a financial advisor at Edelman Financial, who has put his career and his life on hold to engage in the existential fight for Israel's survival by supporting the soldiers directly on the front lines. If you would like to financially support the Israelis in the defense of their nation, there are 3 organizations I want to suggest to you. Friends of the IDF, which is at fidf.org. Magen David Adom, which is the Israeli Red Star of David. That's their version of the Red Cross, at afmda.org. And Innovation Africa. That's the nonprofit organization that makes the portable solar power units that JB's email described. You can contact them at innoafrica.org, innoafrica.org. The links to all 3 of these organizations are in today's show notes.
The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman is brought to you by Schwab. You want control of your financial future, and Schwab knows that. That's why when it comes to managing your wealth, Schwab gives you more choices, like full-service wealth management and advice when you need it most. You can also invest on your own and trade on Thinkorswim, the powerful award-winning trading platforms. Plus, you'll get low costs, transparent pricing, and 24/7 live help. Because Schwab understands it's your financial journey, and they believe you should have choices in how you invest. Visit schwab.com to learn more.
Landmark infrastructure legislation was passed in the last Congress. Now comes the work of getting it built. The Global X U.S. Infrastructure Development ETF, ticker PAVE, invests in dozens of companies helping shape the future of American infrastructure. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Investments in infrastructure-related companies have greater exposure to the potential adverse economic, regulatory, political, and other changes affecting such entities. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the full or summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Company.
Increased awareness and actionable intelligence about the forces that are shaping our world.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.